Our first match in the arena. We're going to see how it goes with our deck. We have a Druid that I think is decently constructed. If nothing else, we have good cards. The question is, how is our mana curve? With Druid, the threat is always going too high on the mana curve because so many commons like Starfire and the Iron Bark Protector are just super high, 6 and 8 mana respectively. And we have each of those represented here. We'll see how it goes.
Malfurion versus Uther.
Up against a Paladin, and we know we have 2 Swamp Oozes, so we're going to look to make use of those, especially against True Silvers or other stuff. I don't mind having a Leopardon for sure, and Claw's not bad early, and Twilight Drake's not terrible, but we're going to toss it and see what else we get. That's the risk we take. We just talked about having to be careful with that, and then I went and did it anyways. And now we draw an Iron Bark Protector. Alright. Well, at least we have a turn 1 play. And we have a turn 2 play because Hero Power, and then from there, it's a little iffier. Set the kites free. Bring the gong. So because of what's happening here, we're certainly going to trade with this. Anytime we can get rid of that sucker, I'm a fan. And rather than Hero Powering, let's get our board presence back out since we drew the Raptor. We can always Hero Power when we have nothing else to do, but the more we can maintain board presence, the better. Still, we're hoping to draw well the next couple turns because right now we have a significant gap in our curve.
Ready for action.
Don't mind that. We could Claw to kill it. That feels a little bit over-aggressive to me. So we'll just do this. And we'll just swing for the face. Build up a little bit of armor in the process. Not a bad trade for us. Azure Drake helps fill in the middle game a little bit. It'll also help us fill in our hand with some other options. So we don't hate to see that even though we can't play it yet. Next turn's looking a little dicey. It'll depend on what we draw, but at least we have the Claw now still as an option for whatever gets played out, and because of that plus Hero Power, any minion with 3 or less health we can take care of. I don't like this stage. It's just not enough to interact with. I think I make these flowers go away, but who cares? So we could just trade with that, but at this point, now, I feel like we do want to do this. And even though it's a little bit, we don't really need it, we're going to do this anyways, just because we can. We're getting to the point where he's not going to have a quick answer for our 3-1, and he could consecrate it for all I care, and that's fine. It's part of why I didn't play the Swamp Ooze. I'm also being greedy and trying to pick off a weapon with it, so it's a little bit of both. I feel like if I play the Swamp Ooze, he gets a free consecration if he has it. The 1-1 is out. It could be a target for our, whatchamacallit, the +4/+4, but those are things that we can't control. A Wisp!
Bring me steel.
So we're going to just hit whatever gets the boost, and then Hero Power to hit whatever doesn't get the boost. I think. We could also just kill the Master Swordsman, I suppose. Or, with this in our hand, we have some more options here. I don't see any reason to go crazy here. I think we're just going to pick off what we can. Maybe it's a little greedy, leaving the 1-3 out, letting him boost other things' attack, but that's okay. It'll give us one more card next turn if we want to play the Twilight Drake out, and then we can still Hero Power or Swamp Ooze or whatever we need to do. Could have also played the Azure Drake last turn. And we are disappointed to see the Spectral Knight, certainly. Because now it's going to be a 5/6. And we don't have a great answer for a 5/6 right now. We could be silencing, but that's also a little crazy. So this will be, what, a 4/6? So it's still going to die, but not quite as quickly.
For the wild.
Don't know if I love this play, but I don't know if I loved most of our plays there. At least as of yet, the Drake can't be killed just by one minion. And if he trades the Spectral Knight into it, then we can kill it with Keeper of the Grove next turn.
For the Lich King!
Okay, another Spectral Knight. Gonna be rather bothersome. So those are gonna be out of reach of our Starfires, but not for swipe. We only got one swipe, unfortunately. That's kind of a downer in retrospect, but at least we got one. It's possible we might not have gotten any at all, and then that would have been really sad. So with Paladins, those secrets are all 1 mana and lousy, but they're all sorts of stuff. When a minion dies, you get other minions with boosts, or you summon a minion as a distraction, and it's a mess. I don't think I mind the consolidation there. I think I'd rather have it on 1 than on multiple. How greedy do we get here? We have a lot of options, that's for sure. Playing this out and drawing the 2 cards isn't really wrong, but we're facing a lot of damage on board right now, and we don't have a great way to get rid of any of it. So we need to find out what the secret is, and we're going to do that now. If it's return it to health, or return it to life with 1 health, that is going to suck. It will lose its attack boost at least, but that's still going to suck. I can't think of what else it would be if it didn't trigger there. But it still has to happen sometime. We don't have much of a choice. Because we can still kill it off, and we will. It's going to sting a little, but we'll take it. It's kind of all about damage control right now. We have the option of playing the Protector next turn and just being like, here's a big dude. Deal with it. Even on life, ahead in hand a little bit, but we have a lot of big mana targets, so we're not going to be able to play a lot of these cards just yet. I don't think we're in terrible shape.
Just me and Mr. Fighty.
I don't think we're in great shape, but I don't think we're in terrible shape. The 2/1's easy enough to pick off for us no matter what. Or we can make him have to fight really hard to kill the Protector, sacrifice a bunch of stuff. There's options. Reporting for duty. I was hoping the 1/1 would get it. Not him. That's wrong. Well, there are some interesting options here, but I think only one of them makes a whole lot of sense, and that's just to try and clear off his board by making him attack into this. And in the process, we'll also take this out. We also have the option of returning the Keeper of the Grove to our hand with the Brewmaster and reusing its effect. It's 4 mana, so it's a little pricey, but now that it's lower on health, we get a little bit more value out of it too, because it's like healing it. It's an option.
Truth is my shield.
We could also bounce it back and silence that Sunwalker, another option. It's the versatility that's one of the fun things about Druid, though, the fact that you have these multiple options.
Let me think.
We're also excited not to see anything like change its attack to 1, because then it wouldn't be able to hit back so hard. At the very least, we should be able to pick off his Spectral Knight. He's going to need that if he wants to kill it. If we can kill off 3 of his minions with this card, I think we've done good work. It's like removal, but we didn't have to work at it at all. Yes, you must. And the nice thing is, his Swordsman's going to give that guy an attack boost, but we're not going to care. Because we're going to bounce this guy back and silence it. And it's gonna, well, I guess the 2/1 might get it now, yeah. The 1/1, rather. Now it's a 2/1. In any case, I don't see why we wouldn't do it this way. You out. You come back to my hand. Welcome. Welcome back to the hand. You out.
I must safeguard the land.
Let's get rid of this guy's Divine Shield and Taunt in one fell swoop. And then I don't really see a reason not to just do this and hit here. Don't think we're too worried about our health just yet, although we could take another 5 damage here. We have to be mindful of it. But again, we also do have at least one in this deck, Ancient of Lore. So if we start to feel really nervous about where we're at on health, we can heal. We'd rather be drawing, but we can heal. If he does go to the face, I think the Stormwind Champion's happening to get some impressive value out of that. But we'll see.
Reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. Okay. Not surprising. It's a shame we don't have a way to steal that. That would be the most fun. Oof. Okay, that's gonna sting now. Now we wish we had another silence, but we don't. We also have to kill it, otherwise we're dead. That's gonna mean some unfortunate trading, I think. At this point, that's fine, because it doesn't matter anymore. That opens up some possibilities, I suppose. We don't have to lose 2 minions now.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
The might of Stormwind. So let's try and hit with this here. And now I want to make sure his secret doesn't go off, so we're going to attack here. Excellent. We'd rather have that than the alternative, that's for damn sure, because now we kill here. And now all of a sudden we're looking better. We're not out of the woods yet, but again, if we're nervous about 8 health, or what could be, I guess, 6 health, or less, maybe a Consecrate comes out or something, I don't know, but point being, we can heal up if we really feel threatened about the fact that we're going to die. This is going to put us close. We have the Swamp Ooze, though, so we can put a stop to that. We're going to have to play to heal, though, because now we're going to be at 2. If we do that, though, we're going to have Stranglehold on the Horde on the board. He's kind of going all in on this play. And it's understandable, but it's not going to work. So first we have to play this. Then we're playing this for value. And now this is the problem with not having cleared out my board, is I'm just going to kill all these for free. Actually, the hell with for free. I'm going to hit in the face. No, well, it doesn't matter. If he bumps up the 1 minion, we're still okay. Maybe it's a mistake, but I want to start putting pressure on his face, because that means next turn we have lethal if we want it.
Get behind me.
Okay, we can silence that, so we're not worried about it. If he plays another minion with the 1/1 drop, we can take care of that too, or just ignore it. We have, what, 10, 13, 16, 22? Yeah, we're good. We have no target for that. And he's done. This is why the Keeper of the Grove is so handy, because, again, versatility.
I must safeguard the land.
Yeah, let's not silence the wrong one, please.
Heal nature's wrath.
By the way, my mouse is not very good. That's why it takes so long to do these attacks.
Well played.
All right. We were complimentary. We said well played. Gonna adjust our seat. Gonna thank the goddesses for our victory, I guess. Working on some quests in the meantime. Plus, we have a decent amount of gold already, and we're 1-0. So we're off to a good start. In the next video, we will go for 2-0 as we try and duplicate our success last time. I would be happy getting anywhere near that because that was a super good run.